Hi Steve, Reece from Phillis Ford here in Christies Beach. Thanks for your phone call earlier today. As discussed, just shoot a quick walk around video of our Mazda CX-5 for you. Sort of the salesman's worst nightmare would be zooming in on any potential damage. But obviously you want to be open and honest and show you any imperfections the car may have. As you obviously made it very clear, you're looking for something that is as close to perfect as possible, which, as you know, you'll have to sacrifice something, because if you want a perfect car, obviously you'll have to look at new. But we'll see how this one stacks up. By no means is it perfect, but there's no big or no obvious, there's obviously no crash damage, no panel damage, anything like that. I've spotted some minor sort of imperfections I will point out now. So here on the front bumper, hopefully you can see that. I'll put my thumb for scale. You'll see here in the divot in the front bumper, they've rubbed up against something at one point and it sort of rubbed the plastic. So because it is a darker coloured car and it's obviously dark plastic, it does not stand out at all. The bonnet's really straight, tidy. Can't see any stone chips. Maybe a slight, I've just caught that in the right light. Not sure if you can see that. A slight indentation there. Like I say, I'm being very honest and very nitpicky here. A lot of people wouldn't notice this sort of stuff anyway. There was one more on the front, on the other side of the front bumper here. This is definitely the worst on the car. I reckon if we buff and polish that, it will lighten up. I'm not going to say it will come out all the way, but I can only barely feel it. And then obviously I think someone may have touched that up already or tried to, but some marking there, so all in the plastic, so it does make it a bit harder to work with. But that's the worst of it. That's definitely, without a doubt, the worst part in terms of any imperfections. Like I say, I know you say you're very nitpicky, but it depends if that's a deal breaker for you or not. Just some scratching there. But in terms of paint and panel, like I say, there's no big bangs or anything like that. Wheels look fine to me. Just have a look at this front wheel again for you. Yeah, nothing that I can see that's standing out, which is good. Because on most used vehicles we see here there's always something, especially on the wheels. Back's fine, obviously I have to apologise, it has been, honestly, it's been detailed, but just get a lot of sand and dust and pollen in the air being this close to the beach. But all this looks pretty good. There's no, when you load stuff into the boot, you'll see a lot of the time on these sort of family cars, you'll have, there go, marks like that, where they've chipped it a little bit, putting something in the boot. But that's all I can see. Wheels here, no damage, jumping out to me. And then the actual panel work is straight as anything there. Okay. And the passenger front wheel, no damage either. So, very minor scuff there. Little divot above the light, and then that. Show the interior condition. The roof I can't really see, but obviously nothing, we wouldn't say sell a hail damaged car or anything like that. All the interiors nice and straight, no rips or tears. You got the partial leather and the sort of suede effect there. All that's all good. Driver's door, one tiny little stone chip there. Like I say, by all means, it is a nice car. It's not perfect. It just depends how perfect. You know, are you looking for an 8 out of 10 or are you looking for a 9.9 out of 10 is obviously going to be the thing. All tidy in here though, no wear and tear. Obviously it's only a 22 model like I mentioned. All its books and papers, got 2 sets of keys, everything like that. So I hope I'm not rambling on, I just want to give you a proper representation. I'll show you the service history. Doing it live here, I'm struggling to get to the page I want. So the pre-delivery inspection or the first inspection at 1,000 kilometers, August 2022. And the first service, 11,000 Ks, June 23. And the last service, 22,000 Ks, May of this year, which is SCL Automotive, a local workshop here. Okay, so good history, good keys, good interior condition. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much, but at least that'll give you a genuine idea of the car without coming down. So let me know if this is something you consider. Give us a call back, organise a test drive. There you go. Slight little chips there that has been touched up as well. Okay, so pretty tidy car. I sell used cars. Honestly, for what it is it is a good condition car. I can tell you that much. Let me know what you think. Reece at Phillis Ford, 0490 479 466.